divine love. Love, that quiet, ancient pulse beneath all things. It has no voice, yet it speaks in every language. It has no face, yet it looks out from every pair of eyes. It is not bound by form, yet it lives within every form. This is the love that Rumi devoted his life to, the love he called the beloved. Not a person, not an emotion, but the divine presence that dwells within all things and reveals itself only to those willing to shed every layer that is not love. The beloved is not found through seeking. The more you chase it, the further it recedes. But the moment you stop, the moment you drop into stillness and become fully present, you realize it has been with you all along, watching, waiting, loving you even when you could not love yourself. This is not the love of desire. It is not a love that takes. It is a love that sees, a love that accepts, a love that burns everything false, not out of cruelty, but so that what is real may finally breathe. And this is why the path to divine love is not always tender. Sometimes it is fire, sometimes it is loss, sometimes it is the breaking open of everything you thought you needed in order to feel safe. Because love, real love, wants only one thing, your truth. And your truth cannot be reached through comfort. It must be excavated, uncovered, revealed. And so, the beloved begins to move through your life, not always with caresses, but with chisels. Not always with fulfillment, but with longing. Because longing is how love wakes us. Longing is the sacred ache that reminds us we are more than flesh, more than role, more than mind. Longing is the language of the soul, calling itself home. Rumi understood this. His poems were love letters to the invisible, cries of ecstasy, wounds turned into songs. The minute I heard my first love story, he wrote, I started looking for you, not knowing how blind that was. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They're in each other all along. This is the paradox. We think we are searching for God, for peace, for love. But what we are really searching for is the place within ourselves where the beloved already reside. Not above, not beyond, but within. And to touch that place, we must stop running. We must stop reaching. We must turn inward, not with force, but with reverence. It begins in the heart, not the physical heart, but the energetic center of your being, the place where grief and gratitude intertwine, the place where you've stored every hurt, every hope. To find the beloved, you must enter this temple with bare feet and open hands. You must bow before your own vulnerability. You must forgive yourself, not as a moral act, but as a spiritual necessity, because every wall you've built around your heart to protect yourself has also kept love out. And the beloved does not push, it waits. It waits for you to open. It waits for you to soften. It waits for you to weep if that's what it takes. Because only in the breaking do we become whole. You may not feel it all at once. It may come as a flicker, a moment of peace that has no cause, a sudden stillness in the middle of chaos, a tear you didn't expect, a breath that feels deeper than the body. And in that moment, you'll know love is here. Not outside, not in words or gestures, but as presence, as truth, as something so intimate it cannot be named, only felt, only surrendered to. And the more you surrender, the more it grows, not as an experience, but as a state of being. You begin to move through the world differently, not grasping, not defending, but radiating, not needing others to complete you because you have remembered your wholeness, not seeking to be loved because you have become love itself. And in this becoming, life transforms, not because the world changes, but because you no longer resist it. You no longer divide it. You no longer demand it give you what you already carry inside. You become a vessel for the beloved, a mirror in which others can see their own light reflected back. This is not theory, It is the living, breathing truth of your soul, and once it awakens, it will never let you forget. Even when you fall asleep again, even when you doubt, even when you feel lost, the beloved will call you back through dreams, through pain, through beauty, through silence, and each time it will ask the same question: will you love again? Will you open? And if you say yes, something miraculous happens. Life begins to dance with you. Not just the joyful parts, but all of it. Sorrow becomes sacred. Anger becomes energy. Loneliness becomes intimacy. You begin to see the beloved in everything. In the wind that touches your face. In the stranger who smiles. In the ache that refuses to leave. You realize that nothing has ever been separate. That even your suffering was a form of love. Love wearing the mask of pain to lead you back to yourself. Rumi saw the face of the beloved in everything, because he had become nothing. He had emptied himself so completely that only love remained.